new pants here, width and height. Na? See how to specify width and height. Width equals to 150 pixels. Height equals to also we can specify with help of the height. And one more important point, don't write comma here. Okay, for each and every attribute, no need to write comma. Width assignment within the double quotation pixels. Height assignment within the double quotation pixels. 150 width, 100 height. Then let me execute this code. Now see, same code. Okay. But here the small modifications, what we have done is we add width and height. See, this is the, I think we closed that. Right. Anyway, yeah, see here. So this is the actual size of the image. Okay. But now we decrease the size of that same image with help of the width and height. Okay. Now, next very important topic, how to create tables in HTML. The HTML tables allows web authors to arrange the data like text data or images data or links or any other tables, etc. into rows and columns. Nothing but if you want to specify any data in the form of rows and columns, you can go for the table concept in the HTML. The table might be contains images or links, whatever, depend on your requirement. You can display any data in the cells of the data, cells of the table. All right. Then the HTML tables are created using table tag. To create a table in HTML, we use table tag. Right? The tag we use to create the table itself. Then in which nothing but in the table, again, we need to use some other tags within the table tag. In that tr, table row, tr, the tag name is tr. The tr tag is used to create the table rows. Within the table rows, again, we used td tags, td, table data. What is the data you want to store in that cell? We can specify it in the code with help of the td tag. Other than this, we can use th tag also. Th within the table. If you want to give table headings, suppose I created a table to display the information about the students, like in that case, how the table will be in general cases, serial number, table headings, serial number, hall ticket number, student name, branch, etc. So like that, if you want to create any headings, table headings, we can go for the th tag, table heading tag. Next, the elements under a TD are regular and left aligned by default. Nothing but by default, the font style is regular font and the default alignment of the text in the TD, in the cell, is left alignment by default. If you want to change, you can do that. Now, see the code. Doc type HTML as usual, as for the HTML version 5. HTML is a root tag and a closing tag of the HTML. Then within that HTML tag, we need to write the header tag, starting and closing point of the header tag. Then within the header tag, we can write title. Title of this page is HTML tables. That is about header. After that, you can start body tag. Now, observe the body tag. This is the starting point of the body tag and ending point of the body tag, starting and closing of the body tags. Within that body, this is important. What we are doing here is, as we covered just now, I using table tag, table, and forget about this. I will discuss about this later on. Then within that table, if you want to create a table row, first row, let us say, for that we use tr, table row. Within that row, how many cells you want to maintain? Let us say I want to maintain 2 cells. For that, you need to write two TD cells, two TD cells, TD, 2 cells. And this is the display text. What is the text you want to display in the first cell? Row 1, column 1. Observe here. In the first cell, I want to display row 1 and column 1. Next, TD, again, one more cell, second cell. This is display text in that cell is row 1, column 2, because this is the row 1 and second column. This is column 1 and this is column 2, right? Column 2. Then close the table row. Table row is completed. Nothing but one row is completed. Then if you want to create a second row, again start with again TR, table row. So second row is created. So how many rows you want to create? That many table rows you need to write. Within the second table row, again I need to create 2 cells, 2 TDs. Display text row 2, column 1, because that is second row, column 1. Close the TD. Again TD, second cell in the second row, row 2, column 2, and close the TD. And close the second row. Okay, second row starting point, second row ending point. Now I don't want to create third row because this is my requirement. I want to create only 2 rows only. If you want to create third row, what you need to do, again create the table row and 2 cells in that, TD, TD, and display text. So I created a table. Now close the table tag. Observe here, we created table tag here now, and this is the closing of the table tag. Table creation is completed. Now close the body tag and close the HTML. That's it. This is how to create a table. Okay. Let me show you the execution related to this. See, this is the output. Okay. And code related to this output. See, title is HTML tables. Title is displayed here, HTML tables. Okay. HTML tables. Title, we must write in the header tag and body tag, table. So for example, if I remove the border, observe here, I am removing the border and save it, Control S, and go to the result page, then reload it. Now see, even though Very, very important point. Even though we are using all the tags, table tag, a table row tag, a TD tag, everything, but this text may not be appear in the form of the table. Reason is by default, the border of the table tag is 0, nothing but without borders in simple terms. That's why if you write a border, see now, BO border assignment, can write suppose to control S, update it, and go to the result page, reload it. Now see, okay. So when you create a border, then only it looks like a table. Otherwise, even though if you use all the tags related to the HTML table, that data will not be displayed in the form of the table. Very important part. Now, table row for the row creation and table row close. These are the table cells. Second row creation, second row ending, and cells and display text. Close table, close bar. I think it's clear. Now, see this example. One more example for the table itself. This is how real time we use tables, right? Name of an employee, let us say Ramesh Raman, Shabir, Rama. Okay. So these are the three names of the employees in a company, let us say. Salary of those employees, 5,000, 7,000, 52,000, let us say. Okay. This is how to display the table. Then let me show you the code related to this output. Now see, table border equals to 1, table row. Observe this. This is the new point because we didn't use TH in the previous example. Directly within the TR, we use TD in the previous example. Okay. But here, I want to use TH also. TH stands for table heading because the first row is obviously that is heading of the columns. Na? Let me show you that. See this name, salary. Generally, these are the headings of the table. So those must be displayed in a bold format. So to set any text as a table heading, we use TH tag. TH tag. TH. First heading is name. First column heading is name. TH. Second column heading is salary. Close TH. Okay. For example, let me change it. Employee name, for example, employee name. Okay. Save it. Then result page, reload it. Now see. So this is how to give headings for your table by using TH. And remaining all are same what we covered in the previous example. No need to discuss again. Table row close, TR start, table data, and one more TR, three TRs because we have three rows. And how many TDs? Two TDs. In each and every row, two TDs we need to use. Next, cell padding and cell spacing attributes. So there are two attributes called cell padding and cell spacing, which you will use to adjust the white space in your table sets. Whenever you are working with the table concept in the HTML, to adjust the white space, simply space, or more technically white space, to adjust the white space in your table cells, we use two attributes called cell padding and cell spacing. So what is padding and what is spacing? Cell spacing attribute defines space between the table cells. See here. So what is the space we have here in between cells? That is called cell spacing. Point one. Next, cell padding represents the distance between cell borders and the content within the cell. Content within the cell is a text. What is the distance between this text to the borders of this cell is called cell padding. Right? Cell padding is the distance between the content of a cell to borders of the cell. Cell spacing is distance between the cells within the table. Okay, let me repeat. Cell padding is the distance between the content of a cell to the all borders of the cell. Cell padding. Cell spacing is difference between the cells, distance between the cells. That is cell spacing. Now observe a code related to the cell space and padding. Title is HTML table cell padding within the body tag, creating the table. Okay. For that, we use table tag. We know that. Then border of the table is 1. Okay. Already we have seen that the importance of the border attribute. Cell padding equals to 5. Okay. Cell padding is the distance between the content of the cell to the borders of the cell. Cell spacing equals to 5. Distance between the cells of a table. Then creating the table row, and the table heading is name and the second heading is salary. TH, display text, close the TH. Then a table row is created. Okay, this row is created. By using this code, this row is created. Next row. TR, one more row. Table data, Ramesh Raman, salary 5,000. TR close. So with help of this code, this row is created. Okay. Then next table row, Hussein and 7,000. So with help of this code, this row is created. After that, I want to close the table tag, table, body close, HTML close. Then let me show you the execution of this code. Now see how we are creating the space for content to the all borders of the cells and creating the space between the cells also. Let me go to the code. Come to the cell padding. For example, I increased this to 10, 5 to 10. Cell padding is 10. Now observe this. Observe here. I am reloading the updated code. Now see, the space is increased from content to the all borders. This is not increased. Observe here. The distance between the cells is not increased. Okay. Then, for example, cell spacing. Space between the cells. Let me write it 20 for understanding purpose. Let me reload it. Now see, this space is created. Okay. Distance between the cells is increased. Okay. So this is about cell padding and cell spacing. Next important is call span and row span with help of the table. With the table tag, we have two more important attributes call span, row span. COLSPAN. The meaning of that is column span, call span in short. Row span, rows related span. So you will use call span attribute if you want to merge two or more columns into a single column. Let me repeat, important point. The call span attribute is used to merge two or more columns into a single column. If you observe this image, see here, we have three columns here. Column 1, column 2, column 3, right? But in this third row, okay, we have only single column because column 1, column 2, column 3 are merged. Okay, so this is what call span. Three columns are merged as a single one. This is column wise merging. Next, row span. Similar way how we implemented call span, we can implement row span also. Observe here. How many rows we have? Row 1, that is heading row. 2, 3, 4, or 3 rows. This is one heading row. And if you observe this part, two rows, these two rows are merged as a single row. First row, second row. First row, second row are merged as a single row. This is what row span. Okay. We can merge two or more rows as a single row with help of the row span. Then let me show the code regarding to this. See, three columns as I have shown to you just now. This is call span because three columns are merged as a single one. And this is the row span. Two rows are merged. Now, now see the code, how to implement call span and row span. Table border equals to 1. Table row creation and ending. Within that first row, I have three headings of the table headings. Then second row. Now, this is important point. 16th statement, 16th line. Table data, row span equals to 2. This one, first row, other than the table heading, this one. So the code is TD, row span equals to 2. Okay, because we are merging two rows as a single row. The code row span assignment to two rows will be merged. Okay, then the display text in that cell is row 1, cell 1, table data closed. After that, second cell within the same row, row 1, cell 2 data and table data, that is second, third cell data, row 1, cell 3, and TD close, TR close. Okay. For example, one. Okay, done. Next. Next row, table data, and no spanning here in the second row. Next, third row, observe here, 25 statement, TD, call span equals to 3. Third row, this is the third row, row 1, row 2, row 3. This is TH, table heading. In the table data, what we are writing is TR, TD, call span equals to 3. Column 1, column 2, column 3 are merged as a single column. This is how to write call span related code. Because 3 columns are merged, that's why we have written call span equals to 3. Let me change the code. Observe here. Call span equals to 2. Control S. Reload it. Observe very carefully. Now see, these first 2 columns only merged as a single column. This is not merged. This is a separate one. For that, we need to write one more TD here. Like, observe carefully, TD and display text. Row 3, cell 2. Then closing of cell 3. Control S or save, update it. Go to the result page, reload it. Now observe, right? So this is how to implement row span and call span. Then next important point is, before that, let me show you one more example related to the tables. Now see this same example, okay? Row span 2, call span 3. But what is the difference? We are applying some colors. Let me show you the code related to this. HTML table background related one. Border equals to 3. Observe the output. Border, very thick border it has. Okay. Outline. Outside borders. Very thick border. Because in the code we mentioned border equals to 3. Then border color equals to green. Observe the output. This border color. Or otherwise, let me change it for the better understanding. Yellow. Control S. Background is also yellow now. Otherwise, let me change it as green. Oh, no, red. Control yes. Then go to the result page and reload it. Now observe. You can understand it easily. Okay. What is the code we are writing? Border color equals to red. All the borders. Now see, table borders. All the table borders and the cells borders are in red color. Border color. After that, background color of the table. Okay. I want to apply some background color for the table. By default, that is white. So if you observe the output, yellow background we have. For this table, we have yellow background. For that, in the code, we have written BG color, background color, BG color, COLOR color, BG color, and write the color name. So if you want to change the any color name, you can write it. For example, black. Let us see that how it will be. Black and black, no visibility. That's blue. Save. Result page. Reload it. Now see. Okay. Like that, depends on your requirement. You can change the colors. Let me change it to yellow. Now, next, I think it's clear how to apply the border color and background color. Border color and background color. For the border color, we use the attribute border color only. And for the background color, we use the attribute generally BG color. Background color, BG color means. Next topic is lists. We can create list. How we use some list in our real time. For example, in the website, I want to print some information in the form of the list. Suppose I want to print the employee names in the website. Generally, how to print that? Number one, employee name, two, employee name, three, employee name, and so on. Some order numbers. And sometimes you may print the following things are available in shop. For that, we may use some bullets, some square symbols like that. That is unordered list. Okay, ordered list means we maintain some numbers. So if you have this type of the requirement while developing the website, you can create that type of the lists with help of two tags. Those are ordered list and unordered list. Ordered list, unordered list. To create unordered list, we use the tag UL. We use the tag UL. UL means unordered list. U means unordered. L means list. Unordered list. Okay. So this will list the items. This is used to print the list items using the plain bullets or circles and symbols in general. Then ordered list. O L. O means ordered. L means list. Ordered list tag. This ordered list tag is used to print the list items with help of the numbers. Okay. Then coming to the unordered list, how to work with unordered list. An unordered list is a collection of related items that have no special order or it doesn't have any special sequence. That's why it is called unordered. There is no particular order for this. Then this list is created by using the HTML UL tag. In the code, we can create an ordered list with help of the UL tag. And within that, we need to create list items now. So each list item is created with help of the LI in general. Each item in the list is marked with a bullet. Not only bullet, we can use any symbols like circle symbol, bullet symbol, square symbol also. Now, see the code. HTML as usual, head within the head, writing the title, HTML unordered list, close the head. Body tag, now you can observe. So this is the important code related to this topic. UL, we are going to create one unordered list, UL. The next, these are called list items. Okay. For that, to create the list items, we use the tag LI. LI means list items. List item and write the name of that item. So here I want to print vegetable names. My requirement is I want to print some vegetable names. For those vegetable names, I want to create one unordered list because number is no need to mention here. That's why I created unordered list. And for creating each and every name of the vegetables, we create one list item. This is called technically list item. For that, we use li tag, li, that vegetable name, and closing of li. Then next li again. Next vegetable name, li, vegetable name ginger, close li. And next vegetable name, next list item, potato, closing. Next radish, closing. So like that, how many list items you want to create, that many li tags we need to write. Suppose as per my requirement, I want to print only 4 vegetable names. After that, close the list, unordered list. Close unordered list and close the body, close the HTML tag. Let me show you the code. Now see, here I created fifth one also. Within the header tag, title, HTML, unordered list. Within the body tag, we are using unordered list, UL. UL type disk. This is used to display some different symbols like this. This is the disk symbol actually. Okay. Type is an attribute that is used to print different symbols. Then li, list item name is beetroot, close li. Next list item is ginger, close li. Next list item is potato, close the list item. Like this, how many list items you want to add, that many li tags we need to write and close. Then close the unordered list, unordered list. For example, if I remove type DISC, type disk, save it, go to the result page and upload it. Now see, no any changes because by default the type is disk. By default, the type is disk only. This is about unordered list. Next one, you can use a type attribute for unordered list tag to specify the type of bullet you like, the type of the shape you want to like. By default, it is a disk as we covered just now. Following are the possible options. UL type equals to square, type equals to disk, type equals to circle. So if you change the type attribute value, that will be assigned to this. For example, unordered list type attribute assignment. Let me write square or circle within the double quotes. Close, save it, go to the result page and reload it. Now observe, these are the circles. Okay. With help of the type attributes, we can set the bullet shape. Otherwise, type equals to square, control S, save it, and result page, reload it. Now see square boxes. Okay. So with help of the type attribute, you can change the bullet shapes, different bullet spaces. we can use. By default, the majority of the websites supports three types of the bullets. Those are disk, circle, and square. So that's it. This is about the unordered list. So in tomorrow's session, we will cover ordered list also. Okay. After that, we'll start very important topic, that is CSS, cascading style sheets. With help of the cascading style sheets, you can apply different designs to your website or web page. In that CSS also, we have three categories: inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. So the topic is very important. You will get a long questions about it in general. After that, I think the coming session is last session for this subject. And we are going to cover the forms concept. That is also very important topic. In that, we are going to see how to create the controls, how to create the input box, submit button, radio button, checkbox, and so on. And let me show you that. For example, if you want to create a registration page, okay, uh, see now, yes, like this. Generally, you may found this in the websites now, but you can add different designs for this. This is a plain designing. So if you want to design this type of the pages, you can use forms concept, forms and controls. How to create these controls, we will discuss in the next session. These two are very important. Okay. So that's it for this today's session.